Were you surprised by Paddy's game plan?
I didn't understand his game plan even. He wanted to box with Gaethje, but he couldn't wrestle him. He couldn't box him. He just a little bit young and he has a better chin, but he's a trash can.
Just curious, what did you think about Paddy's chin? Because a lot of people say Justin Gaethje is the hardest hitter they've ever faced.
Yeah, but Paddy got knocked out like 15, 20 times. Yeah, Justin was like 3-4 years ago, he was different. Now it's like he's getting old and last a couple fights he got.
I just felt like I did enough. I just felt like I did enough to get the job done. Paddy is getting the beat out of him right now, it looks like. Jeez.
And I won't let it slide. It's not the first time Justin will do such a cheap tricks with poking eyes like those. His fight against Paddy, UFC is only for the real fighters, not the cheap.
Do not get knocked. That Scouser does not get knocked out.
Hold on.
My God.
He understood the assignment. We're on Paramount. There's a new network. They're going to be new fans. We need to introduce them to what the UFC is. I think after watching that, everybody that was tuned in are going to be lifelong fans of the UFC. Because on the special nights, there is not a sport in the world that can compare to the UFC, and tonight we have one of those special nights.
The grit of this kid. I don't care that he lost the fight. He comes back and murders like most guys.
Yeah.
Like anyone that doesn't have the grit. Like obviously everyone, like myself and everybody else, is worried about how much a fight like this takes out of you. But he's super young.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I think he's young enough to bounce back from a fight like this and to turn it into a superpower moving forward. Because not many people survive Gaethje the way he does, the way he did, or like have moments of greatness late in the fight after taking the hit.
With the showdown between Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje now behind us, fans instantly dove into debates about how the actual match stacked up against the forecasts. Some analysts had insisted that Paddy's relentless energy and non-stop pressure would dominate the ring, while others believed Justin's careful timing and precise striking would carry the day. That tension between predictions only made the post-fight discussions feel even bigger than the fight itself.
In the UFC, you were saying stuff like, well, his entrance is good and it's all well and good to get the fans, but he needs to be able to fight. Obviously, we've seen him have great wins before, but to show the durability he had in that fight tonight, do you feel like even though he lost, he will be considered one of the best in that division moving forward?
No doubt about it. I mean, he was the favorite tonight. I think that's what fucked him. Every other one, he's the underdog and everybody thinks he's going to lose. Tonight, he's the favorite. I don't think that his game plan was the greatest. Obviously, tonight he showed he is tough, he is durable, and almost impossible. I mean, especially against Gaethje. And you're eating those punches from him. You know, it's one thing to say, listen, I'm going to come out. I believe in, say, you know what? It's the third round. I got 2 rounds left. I might want to try to take him down to some.
Even before the cage sealed, Tim Welsh highlighted the matchup by focusing on Justin Gaethje's knack for early damage. He pointed out that those calf kicks weren't mere hits. They were strategic moves designed to alter how opponents balanced, moved, and responded. Bit by bit, this groundwork made Justin's punches far more threatening as the fight progressed.
Congrats to Justin Gaethje. What an unbelievable performance. Paddy the Baddy, oh my God, he impressed the hell out of me. Incredible. He'll learn from that, but I tell you what, he's got what you can't teach. Heart, grit, determination, all that shit. Yeah, he can make tweaks. You can put the chin down, you can lift the hands up. What he showed tonight is that he is legit. The man is real, and that's for damn sure. He's at the hospital right now. He'll be fine. They're just checking him out. Gotta say though, well done, Justin Gaethje.
Tim Welsh also pointed out that Paddy Pimblett was often most vulnerable while attacking. Whenever Paddy surged forward with bold combinations, his chin tended to trail him into the action. Tim noted that a single well-timed counter from Justin Gaethje in those moments had the potential to finish the fight immediately.
Counter from Justin Gaethje during those moments could end the fight instantly.
Grappling. He's a very, very good at grappling, and I felt that he deviated from the game plan, meaning that if I was in his corner, you're going to move one. He's got to keep his hands up here. I like the traditional look where you can move, you can elbow, you throw your right hand, right, left, high kick, push kick. You're just way more, this is standard. This is like the best option. But I still feel like he deviated from the game plan where I think he felt that he was going to be able to knock out Justin Gaethje, and I just don't think Paddy Pimblett has that torque. Not saying he can't do it, I just don't think he has the torque to knock out a guy like Justin Gaethje, who's been in wars with guys like Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway. Max Holloway's knocked him out. He's knocked out Dustin Poirier. He's been in wars with Eddie Alvarez. He's just been in a lot of wars on the feet. But when you look at some of the things that, Habib did to Justin Gaethje, he made it look easy. He took him down.
What made the situation so intriguing was that Tim never reduced it to just striker versus grappler. He explained that as bouts stretch on, they often transition into scrambles, and those chaotic exchanges tend to benefit Paddy Pimblett. Moves that seem threatening while standing can quickly shift into grueling grappling sequences, wearing down opponents both mentally and physically.
Technical aspect to this entire game plan, okay? Gaethje was going to pressure fight him, walking down, guns blazing, turn it into a dogfight, and hopefully he outlasts Paddy, okay? This whole game plan is banking on the fact that he knows he can take more, he can deal more, and he can capitalize on it later in the fight. Okay, because and to be fair, he's got legs to walk with that because he's done it time and time again. And round 3, we saw him be like, okay, I'm gonna take this round off.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna stay at mid range. I'm not gonna walk you down and just let you come back a little bit. Try to build some energy. and everyone was worried. Like honestly, I saw like a glint of disinterest from Gaethje. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, it was weird. But then round 4 just puts his foot back on the pedal, maybe knowing he's got 2 rounds left. Bar fight Gaethje. It was Gaethje of old.
I'm a scouser. We don't get knocked out. I take that all day. Oh my God. What a fucking gangster.
Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett delivering a 5-round battle.
Yeah, I mean, what a couple. So Paddy Pimblett at the weigh-ins yesterday says, I'm going to knock this motherfucker out tomorrow. And I was like, that's interesting. And he never abandoned that game plan. Even when, he got dropped a couple times, I kept waiting for him. I'm like, he's eventually going to have to shoot and try to submit him. Now I didn't know Paddy Pimblett had a chin like that till tonight. And, yeah, absolute dogfight in a war, and much respect to both guys.
We haven't seen Justin yet, so we don't know what his status is physically. But I mean, is the interim, is the unification fight have to be next, or is there a case if he's hurt and needs to be out for a while?
Apparently he's 100%. So we sent Paddy Pimblett straight to the hospital, and then we're going to send Gaethje too. And Gaethje's like, believe me, I've been in plenty of wars. I'm good. So as far as we know right
Tim Welsh summed it up by describing the matchup as a razor-thin contest, where a single precise strike could change everything. Still, he leaned just a bit in Paddy Pimblett's favor, reasoning that across enough unpredictable exchanges, Paddy tended to find a way to win more often, even if none of those routes were ever easy or comfortable.
Chandler, he's taken on the highlight Justin Gaethje. 26 wins, 5 losses, 20 KOs. The dude fucking KOs people. Early on, he'd calf kick the fuck out of people. He'd calf kick people where they couldn't take it anymore. He had many TKOs from calf kicks alone. The guy is just a dense fucking ball of muscle, built for fighting, 37 years old now. He's crumpled people with his left hook. He's crumpled people with his right hand. Paddy Pimblett is going to have to be very careful throwing his flurries on Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje will sit down and rip a left hook, or sit down, drop his head, and launch a right hand. That's Justin Gaethje's ways to win. He could KO. Love to see fucking Justin Gaethje with the title around his waist. He earned it. Justin Gaethje's fought all these fucking monsters his whole goddamn career. Edson Barbosa, Donald Cerrone, Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, Habib, Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, Fiziev twice, Dustin Poirier again, Max Holloway. Like, holy shit. He's fought the elite. So I'd love to see Justin Gaethje get it done. If I had to put, this is hard. If someone gave me $10,000 to bet with, and they said, hey, put it on who you think's going to win. God. I'm going to say 60-40. 60-40. 40% chance that Justin Gaethje knocks Paddy Pimblett out, hits him on his chin, When Paddy Pimblett's flooring, hits him right on his hits him right on the scouser chin, bunk, gets dropped. 40% chance, I think. 60% chance this fight, Justin's not able to find him. It's like a spastic, weird style. He's not able to find his chin. If Paddy Pimblett puts him on his back, it's going to be a long.
When Teddy Atlas shared his analysis, he steered the conversation from pure aggression to the art of control. He emphasized that Justin Gaethje had to rely on smart footwork, use lateral movement, and craft angles instead of facing Paddy Pimblett head-on. At the same time, he recognized just how much Paddy had developed and refined his skills over the past few years.
Will you be served with Pimblett? Maybe. Gaethje, experience, good striker. He's well-rounded everywhere, but he's got to use the assets of a smaller guy. We've seen it where you got to box, you got to use your legs, you got to set traps. You know, he's got the capability of doing that. Outmaneuver, outflank Pimblett. You know, Pimblett, let me tell you, he has improved a lot over the last 2 years. He really has, bud. He has gotten better. He's got more. You could see he's come into his own. Confidence-wise, physically, he's in great shape. They usually all are. But he's improved. His striking has improved. He's a good wrestler, grappler. But he loves to strike. That's what's going to make this fight really interesting and good. They're both going to strike. I mean, for the most part, they're both going to strike. Be served here. But I would go with the over on this because I think the over-under is like
2.5 rounds.
How many?
2.5 rounds over minus 115.
All right, listen. Again, we have a pretty good record here, but, you know, I mess up once in a while. Yeah, I do. That's why it's gambling. But I like the over. I mean, if Gaethje fights the perfect fight, you never know. But I know who the judges are probably favoring. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. There shouldn't be anything about that. It should just be about what goes on in the cage or in the ring. But I can't help myself but think about things that I see. So maybe, you know, Gaethje would really have to do a job, I think, to get it, which he could. But I think I probably favor Pimblett a little bit, but at the end of the day, if I had to put my buck...
Teddy Atlas also observed that Paddy Pimblett appears stronger, more composed, and increasingly confident in his approach as a fighter. He highlighted noticeable improvements in Paddy's striking but cautioned that his habit of engaging in needless exchanges could turn into a major weakness against a disciplined and precise opponent like Justin Gaethje.
Because if he can eat it, I can see Paddy catching Gaethje and maybe almost like an Oliveira fight, you know, catch Gaethje, hurt Gaethje wobble, and then, you know, get to Gaethje's back or something, maybe sub him. You know what I mean? Like, Paddy is very well rounded. You know, he out wrestled wrestlers, he out grappled grapplers. He stands with you. You know, he doesn't care. He throws. You know, everybody be like, his chin is in the air. He takes shots. Yeah, he takes shots and he still walk forward. How long will that last? We don't know. And that's the question I have to this fight. Or what his reaction is going to be when Justin Gaethje catches him. Because Justin Gaethje punched like a truck. He kicks. This is a flip up, bro. I'm not surprised if any of these guys win. Because I can see 2 clear paths to these guys winning. I can see Gaethje catching Paddy, you know, putting him down, finishing him. Then I can see Pimblett catching Paddy, Pimblett catching Gaethje, maybe knock him out or hurt him enough to where he can get a submission. You know, I think so. Paramount, the UFC did a really great really great job of putting this first Paramount card together. From the main card, the first main card fight to the main event is sick. It's gonna be action packed, and you fans are gonna love it. You know, the new fans are gonna love it. I mean, Gaethje is just violence. Paddy Pimblett doesn't run away from violence. It's gonna be a fun fight. Like I said, I don't know who to choose. I'm not choosing no one. I see both guys. I think this is a coin flip. I think whoever can endure the more damage is gonna win this.
Teddy Atlas explained that the combination of youth and momentum often becomes more evident as a fight goes on. That's why he slightly favors Paddy Pimblett, not because Justin Gaethje was slowing down, but because Paddy seemed to have more space to adapt amid the chaos, even though every exchange still carried genuine risk.